So prior to coming to Remove Training, I do have a history of disordered eating. I'd been in counseling for 4 to 5 years, working with someone who specialized in disordered eating as well as the emotional reasons behind why you do that. And that really came into fruition in being able to apply all the things I had learned once I was out of the environment I had been in for the majority of my adult life. And so between being able to work with the intuitive eating methods that I had learned from her and learning to respect my body and take care of it led me to wanting to work out, talking with my counselor about using exercise as a way to take care of my mental health. And as a result, whatever flowed from that, great, but the motivation was more for my mind than my body at the time. I'd say for August, I was coming probably like 2 days a week to the reboot class. And then in September, kind of progressed to more 3-ish days a week. And then probably October on, I was doing at least 5 days a week. Just because it got to the point where like I wanted to come. Like it wasn't like I have to, it wasn't a, I have to do this to look a certain way. It was just that like I wanted to be here. The reason I wanted to be here specifically versus, other chain gyms that are in the area is because this is pretty much the only place I've been exercise related that you feel like when you're coming into friends and family. I don't feel like I'm an anonymous membership fee here. You see these little things happen over time, so when I started last year, it was basically just make it through the workout. Like don't puke, like just do what you can that day and go home and be like, if I do nothing else today, like I did that hour. But at this point, it's like seeing these things progress over time that I could not do a year ago. So, I couldn't do a push-up and now I can do, at least 8 in a row on my toes. Or I remember the first time I actually did a box jump, like on the biggest box and made it. And I want to tell everybody about it, like, because I didn't think I would ever get there. And then that list still exists, like I still want to do an unassisted pull-up. I still want to climb the rope. So there's still these things, and those are the things that keep me motivated to keep coming. And I have trainers to help me do that here, is to reach those goals. And then it's so exciting when you do, because like all the trainers here celebrate with you and they're like, yes, that's amazing. Because progress is slow and it's not linear, but when you hit that point where you reach that goal, that's one of the many things that make me want to keep coming back here. I didn't grow up playing sports. I, dipped out of 9th grade gym class, so I didn't have to dress out. And, I didn't come from a history of being an athletic type of person. And the thing also that's really encouraging here at Remove is that you don't have to be, a really advanced athlete to come in and do the workouts. I think watching from the outside, it might look that way sometimes, but once you're in class, since we do have a trainer with us through the whole workout, I ask them all the time, I'm like, hey, like this movement's not available to me today. Like, what are my options to modify this? And they always have, suggestions for how you can make it work for where you're at that day. And, Tuesday, I might be in a different place than I am on Wednesday, and every day is made to work with where you're at that day. There has never been a time where I've come in here and done the workout that I have not left feeling some level of improvement mentally and physically and just exhaustion level wise. Like I feel, better on some level no matter how I came in feeling anytime I come in. For me, talking to other people about coming to Remove, it's, honestly, it's great programming. It's a great workout. The trainers are great. But I would say the biggest thing for me coming from, a background of being in recovery from disordered eating and substance abuse, a lot of it for me is that this is a safe place for me. The people here, the trainers, a lot of them know my background and where I'm coming from, and I'm comfortable here and I feel safe here. So I would say to anyone who's, watching this right now, if you're looking for, great programming, supportive coaches and an encouraging community, Remove Training is the place to be.